Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan is provocative. Not good for the stock market, and it's not good for inflation. Let me explain. It's the highest ranking official. She's the highest ranking official to go to Taiwan for 25 years. She's landed. She's been already, by her comments, critical of China. Why isn't it good for the stock market? 3 reasons. Number one, it causes uncertainty. When you get uncertainty, people don't like to invest. Stock markets get sell-off. It causes inflation. Why does it cause inflation? Well, already there's 200 tariffs gone in overnight against Taiwan from China. Why does that cause inflation? Well, when you get countries blocking other countries, tariffs and trade barriers, then that of course causes scarcity of goods. It causes prices to go up. And of course, we see not only that, but we also see a situation where potentially there's a war between China, America, and of course Taiwan. Could that really happen? Well, China already has gone into a stage where it's putting its warships out, it's putting its planes out. It says it has targeted training. Okay, what does that mean? Well, the Chinese have said, the Chinese leader has said, those that play with fire will get burned. Okay, did she need to land? Is it really that important for someone to land and make their mark? Yes, say the Americans, or at least most of them, not all of them. In fact, even in Taiwan, there's been protests against her landing. Okay, let's see what happens. But when we look at the stock market, we see that there will be an unsettled time. So when you're investing, always remember you should be investing for the long term. And if there's an unsettled time, that doesn't mean that you should be selling unless you're really concerned about what's happening. Always talk to an advisor, try and diversify. Interesting to see, and it's going to be controversial, that Nancy has, her husband had semiconductor shares. And of course, this has been part of what's going on in America, where they say, should politicians and their families be allowed to own shares? In fact, he sold his shares in the semiconductor companies on Tuesday. Okay, is that a sign that perhaps he knew that it was going to be controversial and there was going to be a sell-off perhaps in those shares? Or was he just trying to stay away from the situation? Okay, it's controversial. Should politicians and their families be allowed to own shares? Because that can influence, perhaps, potentially, even subconsciously, or what they're doing. Should she have landed? Do you think it's the right thing to do? And when you're investing, don't forget, always diversify, talk to an advisor. That means different asset classes. Avoid asset classes that are not going to give you returns at the moment, like government bonds. Try and make sure that you've got some gold, some commodities, and obviously investing in quality stock that will do well when inflation's occurring. Times are always interesting and perhaps challenging. Leave in a comment below, what do you think about this particular situation? Hit subscribe, please share the video. It helps me get out more information. And of course, if I gave you some information that was of use, please like, please share.